Hey, everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we talk about foods to avoid if you have an enlarged prostate. 1. Processed meats. Why to avoid? Saturated fats. Processed meats such as bacon, sausages, and hot dogs are high in saturated fats. Saturated fats can increase systemic inflammation, which is associated with worsening BPH symptoms and can contribute to the progression of prostate conditions. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in many health issues, including prostate health. Nitrates and nitrites. These preservatives are used to extend the shelf life and improve the appearance of processed meats. In the body, they can convert into nitrosaminas, which are known carcinogens. Elevated levels of nitrosaminas have been linked to an increased risk of prostate cancer. High sodium content. Processed meats are often loaded with sodium, which can lead to fluid retention, elevated blood pressure, and increased risk of heart disease. High sodium intake is also linked to exacerbated symptoms of BPH, such as increased urinary frequency and urgency. Healthier alternatives. Lean poultry. Opt for skinless chicken or turkey breasts. These options are lower in saturated fats compared to processed meats and do not contain harmful preservatives. They are also a good source of lean protein, which supports overall health. Fatty fish. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory effects. Omega-3s can help reduce inflammation and may support prostate health. Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. Plant-based proteins. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, and tofu are excellent sources of protein without the unhealthy fats and additives found in processed meats. They are also rich in fiber, which can aid in maintaining a healthy weight and support digestive health. 2. High-fat dairy products. Why to avoid? Saturated fat. Full-fat dairy products such as whole milk, cheese, and cream are high in saturated fats. Saturated fats can contribute to inflammation and may exacerbate symptoms of BPH. They can also negatively impact overall cardiovascular health, which is linked to prostate health. Hormonal additives. Some dairy products contain added hormones or antibiotics, which could potentially affect hormone levels and influence prostate health. Although this area requires further research, reducing exposure to these additives might be prudent. Healthier alternatives. Low-fat dairy products. Choose skim milk, low-fat yogurt, or reduced-fat cheese. These options have less saturated fat while still providing essential nutrients like calcium and protein. Low-fat dairy can help manage inflammation and support overall health. Plant-based milks. Consider alternatives like almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk. These options are typically lower in fat and free from hormones and antibiotics. They are also often fortified with calcium and vitamin D, supporting bone health and overall nutrition. 3. Red meat. Why to avoid? Carcinogenic compounds. Cooking red meat at high temperatures, e.g., grilling, broiling, can produce harmful compounds like heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. These compounds are associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer and other health issues. Prolonged exposure to these compounds can exacerbate existing prostate conditions. High saturated fat. Red meat is high in saturated fat, which can contribute to systemic inflammation and worsen symptoms of BPH. Elevated inflammation can aggravate urinary symptoms and impact overall prostate health. Healthier alternatives. Lean meats. Opt for lean cuts of pork or chicken, which are lower in fat and can be prepared using healthier cooking methods such as baking or steaming. This reduces the intake of unhealthy fats and supports overall health. Plant-based proteins. Incorporate plant-based proteins such as beans, lentils, tofu, and tempeh. These are low in fat, high in fiber, and can support healthy weight management and digestive health. Fish. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel provide omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties and can help reduce symptoms associated with BPH. 4. Fried foods. Why to avoid? Unhealthy fats. Fried foods are often cooked in oils high in trans fats and saturated fats. Trans fats are particularly harmful as they increase inflammation and contribute to cardiovascular problems. Saturated fats can also exacerbate symptoms of BPH by increasing systemic inflammation. High caloric content. Fried foods are typically high in calories, which can contribute to weight gain. Excess weight is a risk factor for worsening symptoms of BPH and other health issues. Healthier alternatives. Baked or grilled foods. Opt for baking or grilling instead of frying. For example, bake sweet potato fries with a small amount of olive oil or grill vegetables to achieve a healthier, crispy texture without excess fats. Air-fried foods. Using an air fryer can reduce the amount of oil needed to achieve a crispy texture, making it a healthier option for enjoying foods like fries or chicken wings. 5. Sugary foods and beverages. Why to avoid? Insulin resistance. High sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance and obesity, both of which are linked to an increased risk of prostate problems. Excessive sugar consumption can affect how the body processes glucose and contribute to metabolic syndrome. Inflammation. High sugar intake promotes systemic inflammation, which can worsen symptoms of BPH and other prostate conditions. Managing blood sugar levels is crucial for overall health and prostate health. Healthier alternatives. Fresh fruits. Fruits such as apples, berries, and oranges provide natural sweetness along with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar levels and supports overall health. Greek yogurt with honey. Choose plain Greek yogurt, which is higher in protein and lower in added sugars. Adding a small amount of raw honey can provide natural sweetness and additional antioxidants without excessive sugar. Smoothies. Make smoothies with whole fruits, leafy greens, and a base of water or unsweetened plant-based milk. Adding ingredients like spinach, kale, or chia seeds can enhance the nutritional profile while keeping the natural sweetness. 6. Caffeinated beverages. Why to avoid? Diuretic effect. Caffeine increases urine production, which can exacerbate symptoms of BPH such as frequent urination and urgency. This can lead to increased discomfort and interfere with daily activities. Bladder irritation. Caffeine may irritate the bladder, potentially worsening urinary symptoms associated with an enlarged prostate. Healthier alternatives. Herbal teas. Non-caffeinated herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, or rooibos can be soothing and hydrating. They can help maintain hydration without irritating the bladder. Decaffeinated coffee. If you enjoy coffee, switching to decaffeinated options can help reduce bladder irritation while still allowing you to enjoy the flavor and warmth of coffee. 7. Alcohol. Why to avoid? Diuretic effect. Alcohol increases urine production, which can exacerbate symptoms such as frequent urination and urgency. This can contribute to discomfort and disrupt daily routines. Bladder irritation. Alcohol can irritate the bladder, potentially worsening symptoms and contributing to increased urinary urgency and frequency. Healthier alternatives. Water and herbal teas. Staying hydrated with water and herbal teas can help manage symptoms and support overall health. Proper hydration is essential for maintaining urinary tract health. Moderate consumption. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so in moderation and observe how it affects your symptoms. Reducing alcohol intake can help alleviate some of the negative effects on prostate health. 8. Spicy foods. Why to avoid? Bladder irritation. Spicy foods can irritate the bladder and prostate, potentially worsening symptoms such as urinary urgency and discomfort. Spicy foods can also contribute to inflammation, which can exacerbate prostate symptoms. Inflammation. Some spicy ingredients may contribute to systemic inflammation, which can negatively impact prostate health and worsen symptoms of BPH. Healthier alternatives. Mild seasonings. Use herbs and mild spices like basil, oregano, and thyme to flavor your food. These herbs can add taste and nutritional benefits without irritating the bladder or prostate. 9. High-sodium foods. Why to avoid? Fluid retention. High sodium intake can lead to fluid retention and elevated blood pressure, which can exacerbate urinary symptoms and discomfort associated with BPH. Inflammation. Excess sodium can contribute to systemic inflammation, potentially worsening symptoms and affecting overall prostate health. Healthier alternatives. Low-sodium options. Choose low-sodium versions of foods and season your meals with herbs and spices instead of salt. This helps manage sodium intake and supports overall health. Fresh foods. Focus on whole, fresh foods that naturally have lower sodium levels. Preparing meals at home allows better control over sodium content and overall dietary quality. 10. Artificially sweetened foods. Why to avoid. Metabolic disruption. Some artificial sweeteners may disrupt metabolic processes. Thanks for watching.